First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'char Kodash, that belongs unto the apostles and elders of GMS that teach us his word, and shalom unto the hopeful elect upon the four corners of this earth. Let's try and make it up out of here. So today, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about Edom, and their how evil they are, and their cruelty. And I don't got too many. I got a couple scriptures I want to bring out, but this is mostly just gonna be me speaking about how they're a very vile nation, and they don't. The fact that they have so much pride with what they do just shows how evil they are. They steal people's culture. They take people out of their lands. They'll just come through and steal things from people. They're big bullies amongst the world, and that's why most of the world hates America. That's why Americans themselves don't like America, because Esau is the ruler of this place, and it's becoming apparent that Esau is an evil people. Regular people amongst the world are seeing it. We've been seeing it for years now, but regular people amongst the world are saying that Esau needs to be taken up out of here. It's nothing but evil with them. They're big bullies. This whole country is built up upon stealing, taking from people. The natives were over here just chilling, just minding their business. They weren't doing anything to anyone bad, and Esau just came over here and took everything from them and made a holiday on it. They made Thanksgiving, which is coming up soon, and they made a holiday about it. That just shows how evil they are. They made a memorial about how they stole this land from people, and they try to make it seem like this is a land that's theirs. They try to make it seem like they won it fair and square. No, that's not the case. They had guns, whilst the natives only had the weapons that they had. They had close range weapons. They had bows. They had the Esau's weapon technology was way more advanced than those of the natives, and Esau uses the excuse that they won this land fair and square. That's not the case. They came over here and stole this land from people, and they try to make it seem like this is a free, liberated land when it's built on lies, deceit, stealing, and murder. That just shows how evil Esau is, and he's been doing this all his history. Esau is a snake. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3 says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who should bring me down to the ground?" So Esau got a little bit of that power, and now they feel like nobody can touch him. They got a little bit of that royalty, and now they're just going too far with it. They feel like they can't be touched. But once the Most High, once Yahushai come through, Esau is going to be brought down. He's going to be abased, because he has in his mind, the so-called white man got in his mind that he's just the superior force, but he's going to get taken down. He knows he's going to get taken down. That's why he's committing all this wickedness he is now. He's trying to make the world as vile as it can be, because he knows his time is short. He knows these things are coming this way. He knows how evil he is. He knows the actions he's committing. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh. And what's the animal that this country is represented as? They always represent themselves as the bald eagle. That's their pride. That's that pride the scripture is talking about. Esau has that pride. They lift their head up very high. They make it seem like this country is superior to every other country in the world, when in reality we're not that much better than most countries on this planet. We have the highest rate of obesity. There's armies. Other nations' armies are stronger than ours. There's more nuclear power than ours. Esau feels like he's the best that there is and that nobody can touch him, but he's going to be sorely mistaken when he gets abased, when people put him in his place. As soon as Esau got that power, he just went too far with it, and he started getting that. He brainwashed himself into thinking that he was something that he wasn't. Esau needs to get that pride to taken out of him. You got to get that pride beat out of him. Verse 5 says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? So it's like Esau. They take and they take and they take. They keep on taking when they don't need it. But the grape gatherers, they take until they have enough and they leave some grapes. But that's not the case with Esau. He keeps taking. He takes and takes, and he doesn't. He knows he'll have enough, but that power mentality he has is just too powerful for his own good. It's too much for his own good. Esau has committed so many heinous acts. Bringing the slaves over here, he literally takes people's culture and forces his culture onto other nations. He doesn't let nations have their own culture. He robs people of their culture. He robs people of their history. Most of us don't even know us in the truth know our history, and we know our glory, and we know what we come from. But most people don't even know what they come from, because Esau forced that out of people's minds. He forced what he wanted people to believe onto others. Esau is one big bully. And what always happens to that bully? They always get put in their place. And that's what's going to happen to Esau. He's going to get put in his place. Esau, he makes it seem like he's this crystal clear, pristine. He's this perfect nation, but that's just not the case at all, and people are starting to see that. Trump represented what Esau was, and so that's why so many people hated him, because he was like Esau's mascot for a second, and he was the front page of what Esau does. So that's why people hated him so much. That's why Esau's starting to get put on that. Esau's starting to show their true colors. We're supposed to have that innate hatred for him. Look at what he's doing. It's hard to not hate him. He definitely hates us, and he's not afraid to show it. He's not afraid to show it at all. He's been showing it with all these actions that he makes. Even these other nations hate him. He just goes into other people's countries and steals their resources and makes it seem like they're in the wrong, when that's not the case. The whole weapons of mass destruction propaganda they were spewing, and they never found any. That was just an excuse to go into them other countries and wreak havoc. Esau is evil. Verse 6 says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So there it goes right there. It's showing that Esau's hidden things, his hidden acts that he were trying to hide, they're coming out. They're coming out to the public. The public is realizing these things. The public is realizing that Esau is an evil people. All they do is take credit for things. Most things that were invented that Esau takes credit for, Jake made that. And they try to make it seem like they made it. They put their name on that patent when they take credit for stuff that other people made. Esau steals everything. This whole country was built on Esau's laziness. Other people built this country, and Esau just sat there and made them build it. And they try to say it's their country. No, they didn't have anything to do with it being built. Well, they did. All they had to do with it being built was sitting back, and when the people that he was working through the day and night, he'd whip them when they didn't do what he wanted them to do. This country is built on Esau's laziness. I'll go to Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." So there it goes. It's showing that he won't be able to hide them secrets anymore. He's not going to be able to make it seem like he's that perfect nation anymore. He's losing that image that he had. It's going away. He was trying to seem like this perfect child that had no issues, but people are starting to see him for what he really is. These other countries are already seeing him for what he really is, and all Esau has to do is step out of line just a little bit more, and these countries are gonna start slamming down on him. All these nuclear bombs that these countries are preparing, who do you think that they're gonna use them on? Back in World War II, when Japan got their new nuclear missiles, they dropped one little bomb on Hawaii, and what did Esau go ahead and do? Desecrated all of Japan when they didn't even have to do that. That's what a bully does. Here, I'll get Psalms 37:28. And Esau gave Salakia, the Most High gave Esau that bit of rulership and that chance to put us into slavery, and Esau went way too far with it because of that innate hatred. And that the Most High is very, very angry. Yahushua is very angry. And Esau's about to get what he deserved. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh loveth judgment, and forsaken not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off." So his saints, us, Israel, we're going to be preserved forever. But Esau, we're gonna take him, and we're gonna put him into slavery. We're gonna get payback for what he did, and then we're gonna wipe his nation off the face of history forever. That's it for him. He's gonna be known as the bully he is. He's gonna be known as this pitiful nation that did nothing but bully other people into what he wanted. That's what he's gonna be known as. He's gonna be known for the liar that he is. It says, "The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever." We're gonna take our land. We're gonna take our glory back. We're gonna take our crown back. We're gonna take our crown from this evil nation that feels like they deserve it. They don't. Everything they've built is built up on lies and treachery. And they brainwash people into making it seem like they're perfect. That's all they do. They brainwash people. They make propaganda. And while he has us low, he's trying to make us. He's trying to cause as much strife and wickedness and evil as he can before he's booted out the way. Esau needs to get what's coming to him. All this that he's done. He's a liar, and he's a bully, and he's gonna get what's coming his way. So with that being said, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Makar Wadash, and Shalom.